Whoa, hold on. You're the Jedi who was supposed to meet Enna, right? I know what this looks like, but I told her to wait for you. She wanted to go outside, scout the area. I warned her if the Imperials didn't get her, the escaped convicts would. Enna didn't listen.
I want your name and rank, soldier.
I'm not a soldier. Name's Pac Taldine. I work here. Enna heard I know Bel Savis better than anyone, and asked me to help her. I had no idea what I was signing up for. I just want to get out of this alive.
I appreciate you waiting for me. You could have left when Enna died.
Thought about it, but you've been out there. Where would I go? I know what the prisoners would do to me, and the Imperials are worse. Figured I might as well stay. Based on what Enna said, you'll need all the help you can get.
I'm looking for an Imperial officer, a red-skinned Sith.
Enna told me the Imperials are entrenched by the main reactor. They were taking orders from a pure-blood Sith. They have heavy weapons and a ray shield protecting their position. Nobody's moving them from that reactor anytime soon.
If Kratos is at the reactor, then we've got to find some way to get by those defenses.
You'll never get past the Imperial shields before their heavy weapons mow you down. We need a plan.
What if we take out the shields?
If you overload the energy relays feeding the sector's power grid, you could knock down that ray shield. We've got ion charges here. We could plant one at each power relay, detonate them simultaneously, and short out the Imperial defenses.
Give me the ion charges. Keep an eye on Enna's remains. See they're treated with respect.
Contact me when all the charges are in place. I'll detonate them from this control room. Good luck. And watch your back.
The ion charges are all in place. Take down that Sith ray shield.
I read you. Detonating the ion charges now. I cleared the way. Now comes the fun part. Taking on Sith heavy weapons. Good luck. I'll be standing by.
So, the Jedi finally arrives. Started to think you'd gotten cold feet. I'm ValeronPlay. This here's my second-in-command, Growl. Now, let's get one thing straight. This is my prison. You want to help out, bust a few heads, fine. But you'll do things my way. Understand?
I'm not here to challenge your authority, Warden.
Good. Last thing I need is some loose cannon jeopardizing our operation. This facility houses some of the galaxy's most dangerous criminals. Was one of the Republic's best-kept secrets until the Empire caught on.
Our guards found a subspace transmitter in one of the prison wards. Crude, but functional. Must have taken decades to scrap together.
Blasted thing led the Imperials right to us. They snuck in, sprang the prisoners, and blew open the armories in a single strike.
You're telling me the prisoners are all free and armed?
That's the short of it. The military's already sent a few elite detachments our way. Been about as useful as a tauntaun in a sandstorm.
Last we heard, they'd lost the deep prison. Encountered some unknown species in the maximum security wing. And they're getting pummeled.
Let them sweat. Our priority is securing this level. And that means stamping out a gang of lunatics calling themselves the Condemned. They're all second and third generation prisoners. Born and raised right here in the prison. Just as twisted as the scum they're descended from.
Sounds like they got a pretty raw deal.
Save your sympathy. They're animals. Every last one. Thanks to them, our security fields are down and our access to the armories has been cut off. We're sitting naked here. If we can retake the armories and get those fields back online, we'll be in business. Then we'll... Wait, what's that?
Warden! Return fire! Seal off the wing! No one gets in or out without my say-so! Kelsa, how's the Warden?
Dead, sir. Clean shot to the head. I think that makes you the new Warden.
I hadn't thought of that.
Now isn't the time for doubt, Warden. These people need you.
All right. I'll do what I can for now. Securing this station is our first priority. Another ambush like that and we're through. Our security field should keep the prisoners out. Some condemned saboteurs trashed the field generator, and the whole network is down.
Leave it to me, sir. A few tools, a little elbow grease, and I'll have that generator back up in no time.
That generator could still be crawling with prisoners. I'd feel a lot better knowing someone was watching her back.
She'll be safe. You have my word.
I'll hold you to that.
Just let me slip into something more blaster resistant.
The generator isn't far. Just keep those lunatics away from Kelsa. Give them one for the warden.
That should do it. Throw the switch and cross your fingers.
Grawl here. It looks like that did it. The security fields just went up. Not a moment too soon. Even better, that boost jump-started the station's internal generators. We're rerouting power to them now.
That's excellent news.
We're not in the clear yet, but it's a start. You did good. And thank you for looking after Kelsa. She's only a junior corrections officer. I'd hate to see anything happen to her. On that note, I just received intel from Republic Command that those condemned lunatics have already responded to our shield restoration. They just hit another armory. This one's unique, though. It's stocked with all kinds of prototype weaponry, including our new Magnetar rifles.
I'm assuming that's a weapon of some kind?
More or less. The Magnetar rifles were specifically designed to disrupt energy shields. The technology's experimental, but effective. Our security fields won't last against one of those things. A single shot takes a while to load up, but it could punch right through our defenses.
Send me the armory's coordinates. I'll deal with the condemned myself.
Just make sure you get all the weapons. A single unaccounted rifle could compromise the station's security. Try not to kill anyone if you can. There's been enough death already. Bring the rifles back to the station once you've retrieved them. Grawl out.
Here. These stun grenades should take the fight out of them.
Welcome back. Glad to see you made it, and with all the rifles no less. I appreciate you keeping the body count to a minimum. The last thing we need is to provoke the rioters even further. With the shield generator online and the Magnetar rifles back in our hands, we'll be safe for a while. Thank you.
It was the least I could do.
You're proving yourself a real asset around here. Good news. We finally have a lead on the Condemned's ringleader. Found this holo recording on one of Plate's assassins. Take a look.
Brothers, sisters, I am Niranos. Like you, I was born into captivity, shackled by the crimes of my ancestors. Our forefathers rot in the bowels of this prison, their debt to the Republic repaid in full. Yet, here we remain, guiltless. We must stand united against this injustice. Together we will tear down these walls and seize our freedom.
He goes on from there, but you get the idea. This guy is bad news. He's cunning, ruthless, and worst of all, charismatic.
No one can stand up against me.
Don't underestimate him. He was born and raised on Belsavis, and we don't breed pushovers here. Niranos is dangerous, but he's just a puppet. The Empire's been using him to provoke the inmates. Fortunately, they slipped up.
That's right. I isolated several audio cues from the recording and got a fix on its origin. Could be their headquarters.
This is the break we've been waiting for. Now that we know where they're hiding, we can finally take the fight to them.
The sooner we quell this riot, the better.
Well said. Niranos and his Imperial cohorts are the brains behind the Condemned. We take them out, we end this riot. Get to their hideout. If Niranos is there, eliminate him. Otherwise, find out what they're up to. Any insight could go a long way.
Hopefully, the Force will provide an alternative to violence. You just stay here and keep an eye on the station.
Will do. Hang on to those stun grenades Kelsa gave you. Kill the Imperials if you like, but again, I'd prefer the prisoners were subdued non-lethally. Contact me when you've cleared out of the base. I'll be waiting for your report.
I've been expecting you. The fool who defied the Emperor's glorious will. Do you even understand what you threw away when you turned against him? Do you realize what others would give to serve his bidding?
I'll never serve the dark side.
Typical Jedi ignorance. I suppose I should thank you. You might have become the Emperor's right hand, usurped my lover's rightful place.
Colonel Harith, status report.
The reactor is offline and this area is sealed, Executor. The Jedi is here. Our distraction worked perfectly.
We both know how this is going to end. Surrender now, and you'll be treated fairly.
The strong do not fear death. We embrace it. Soon all life on this world will be destroyed. You, me, Kranos, all of us sacrificed for the Emperor's glory. He will become immortal, all-powerful. He will raise up all those who served with true devotion, and together we will rule the galaxy.
The Emperor can't bring you back to life. The dark side only brings destruction.
You refuse to see the truth. I don't have to defeat you, just slow you down. You've lost.
We will meet again at the Emperor's side, my love.
Let death take us all.
Let's get this up and running again.
Thank you for slaying Colonel Harith. Her death at your hand has surely marked her as one of the chosen. She will receive a place of honor when the Emperor grants us eternal life.
You've been brainwashed. The Emperor has filled your head with false promises so you'll throw your lives away for him.
I may not feel the Force as you do, Jedi, but I know its power transcends death. The spirits of ancient Sith linger in their tombs. Dead Jedi Masters guide their former Padawans. I've heard the tales. I know the truth. This delay has cost you. Now you cannot stop what is to come. The Emperor's will is inevitable.
Pack, come in. Executor Kranos isn't here. He's already gone deeper into the prison.
Maybe we can track him using the prison surveillance systems. Let me see what I can cook up. Republic reinforcements are finally on their way to secure that generator. Head back to my position. I'll start searching for Kranos. Picking up lots of chatter on the comm network. Here, listen to this.
Alert! This is Dr. Gantrell. Our sector is overrun. We've taken refuge inside one of the unused containment vaults. This is the only distress call we can send. Can't risk those blood-skinned fiends tracking our signal. Dr. Gantrell, out.
Sounds like he's describing Executor Kranos.
Dr. Gantrell and his team were working in the high-security wing. Clearance way beyond my position. They all have subdermal tracking chips, so the Republic can locate them in an emergency. Dr. Gantrell must have figured we'd use the chips to find which vault they're hiding in.
Just give me the coordinates.
The Imperials disabled all the monitoring stations, but if you repair them, I can pinpoint Dr. Gantrell's location.
I want to find him before Kranos does.
We still don't know the Imperials plan to destroy Belsavus, but there must be a reason he's after Dr. Gantrell. Call me when you get the monitoring stations up and running. I'll use them to locate the doctor.
Graal, the leaders aren't here, and you're gonna want to hear this.
A neural disruptor? Can they even do that?
It's possible, sir. Would incapacitate us all. However, I should be able to recalibrate the security shields to block out its effects.
Do it. I don't want to be a twitching, drooling heap when the condemned get here. That's one crisis averted. But you better get back here fast. Once they realize the disruptor didn't work, they'll attack in force.
Just hold them off until I get there.
We'll try, but no promises. Hurry back as soon as you can. Graal out. We held them off for a while, but they broke through. Most of our personnel fell back to the armory, but Kelsa, she was a model officer. Those animals cut her down without a second thought. Would have been a massacre if you hadn't warned us about that disruptor. Oh, they'll die for this. The Condemned, the Imperials, and Niranos.
I thought you wanted to resolve all this without violence.
I've exhausted my mercy. Those maniacs want a bloodbath. I say we give it to them. They're barricaded in the control room. We prevented them from slicing the central terminal remotely. Now they're trying to access it manually. I saved one of the Magnetar rifles for you. Should get you through the security fields. Get in there and finish this.
How do you work this thing? This antiquated tech is older than... Niranos? Company.
Master Jedi, my grandfather told me of your kind. I see now his stories were true. I'm glad our paths have finally crossed.
Stand down, Niranos. Put a stop to this madness.
Never! We've come too far to just crawl back into our cells. Neither I nor my comrades have committed any crime against the Republic. We will have our freedom, one way or another.
Do shut up, Niranos. No one wants to hear another speech. Just kill this upstart.
We came to negotiate, Imperial. Fight your own battles.
Speak for yourself. I'll take a fistful of Imperial credits over your crusade any day.
At least a few of you animals know the meaning of loyalty. As for you, Niranos, you can die with the rest.
My own men, throwing me to the Imperials for a few credits. Only a lifetime in prison will breed that kind of desperation. But please, put down your weapon and let us speak. No one else needs to die today. I would have negotiated sooner, but those Imperial watchdogs wouldn't allow it.
I thought they were your allies. Why the sudden change of heart?
The Empire's aims were never ours. They extended a helping hand, only to catch us by the throat. But if words are not enough, allow me to prove my sincerity. Attention, my fellow condemned. This is Niranos. Lay down your arms. It's time we resolve this peacefully.
Stop right there, you murdering scum! You won't poison this prison anymore! Why are you just standing there? Kill that lunatic so we can end this madness!
A Jedi never kills without reason, Graal. Let's hear what he has to say.
You're not gonna listen to that madman, are you? How could you just forget everything he's done?
Neither I nor any of the condemned have ever been convicted of a crime. We merely inherited our ancestors' sentences. All we want is our freedom. Perhaps a small piece of land on Belsavis, where we can live in peace. We deserve that much.
Only thing this nutcase deserves is a blaster bolt between the eyes. If you don't kill him, I will!
You've heard our demands. Do what you will. Just know that I'll die before I return to that cell.
Niranos is willing to forget the past, Graal. It's time you did the same. Do the right thing and help him settle his people.
Yes, you're right. This has gone too far. You'll have your freedom, Niranos. You're going to work for it. I expect you and your people to help us restore order here.
Agreed. And thank you for seeing reason. We will not forget this.
Then everything seems to be resolved.
Looks like it. Don't know what we would have done without you. This sector is more or less secure now, but a Colonel Hauer has been asking for assistance in the high security wing. I told him I didn't have any men to spare, but that you might be able to lend a hand. He's expecting you now. You go on ahead. We've got things under control here. Just be careful. The innermost wings are real madhouses.
Hauer? Warden Graal told me you could use a hand here.
That's right. Heard you put down a riot in his neck of the woods. Heck of a feat.
Certainly piqued my interest. Senator Tudos, chairman of the Penal Oversight Committee, delighted to finally meet you. You know, I'm about to propose some new legislation to the Senate. Bold stuff, very controversial. A Jedi's endorsement would go a long way.
Senator, focus.
Right. Things have spiraled out of control here. Thousands of prisoners on the loose. Segregation thrown out the door. A veritable frenzy of interspecies violence.
Then I'd hop on the first ship out of here. This is no place for a senator.
Tempting, but the Republic has invested no small sum into this facility. I need to make sure certain interests are being protected. Our biggest concern is a tribe of Ratataki called the Blood of Talath. Bunch of raving fanatics bent on slaughtering every other species. They are ambitious, crafty. Recently took to ambushing warden droids and stripping away their power cores.
Intel suggests they're compiling the stolen power cores into one massive bomb. Probably mean to blast their way out of here.
Throw everything you got at them. Contain them while you still can.
Out of the question. I have my hands full just keeping this station secure. If the Ratataki break free, they'll kill anyone they find. Guards, prisoners,
Not to mention senators. You've got to disable that bomb and contain this madness.
Those Ratataki aren't going anywhere.
Splendid. I knew we could count on you.
It'd probably be best to keep the Ratataki from acquiring any more power cores. If you can retrieve some of the power cores they stole, we should be able to modify the Warden droids to prevent future tampering.
Dismantling that bomb comes first, though. There should be a security terminal somewhere in the area. Report in when you've defused the bomb.
Senator, I've disarmed the bomb. The Ratataki aren't going anywhere.
Excellent. A crisis contained is a crisis controlled. I'll inform Colonel Howard at once.
Gino Hagwa, Buntagu, Subalonkaku, Subala wa Wunikupa, Tomtitak Makichisa.
What's that? Is someone else there?
Guanachuta, Kasayali, Koiredo, Kankikong.
Is there something you haven't told me?
Agua Bosca Punyo, Bosca!
That's enough. I am a member of the Republic's Senate. I don't answer to the likes of you. Colonel Howard and I were overseeing a military exercise of sorts. Project Noble Focus. We tested prisoners of varying species against one another and analyzed the results, all entirely consensual.
Kavaji Oto, Takogo Hota, no Pisto Bampaula.
This is a serious abuse of your power, Senator.
Everything I did for the good of the Republic. Surely a few prisoners' lives don't outweigh that.
Runda Kavakio Topa Bubanda Baka, Murishaneta. Kiko Bokili, Otabunki Donko, Patagawata.
The Ratataki are a dangerous bunch. You're lucky to be alive.
Gaptula do Bota Dwana Winki Slimo, Poya Tuka Changa. Kipuna Male Tota, Admishka Kabanotasema. Chiliska Chananga, Waning Chikospa, Inigo Dade.
Don't waste your time with filth like him. He made his bed, now he can lie in it.
You'll be safe in the minimum security wing. I can tell you how to get there.
Fapa, Giowanta Hompamuli, Rabampaula.
If you're done fraternizing with prisoners, we can use you back at the base. There are new developments. Colonel Howard can fill you in when you get here. We'll talk more then.
Those told me you defused the bomb. Not a moment too soon. And I see you brought back the stolen power cores. I'll have our engineers start modifying the Warden droids immediately.
The Ratataki still have the run of the wing, but at least we've contained them. For now.
We need to talk about Project Noble Focus.
There'll be time enough for that once the Ratataki have been dealt with. Focus on the crisis at hand for now.
Our satellites have picked up a large number of Ratataki in the Nemoidian compound. Up to their usual antics.
Here I was, hoping it was just a social call.
The satellite images we've seen are pretty grisly. Far as we can tell, they're butchering the Nemoidians.
We've got to get down there and put a stop to it.
I'm not so concerned about saving Nemoidians as I am putting down the Ratataki. We've confirmed that Sulkaz, the Blood of Talath's ringleader, is personally overseeing this latest massacre.
He's everything you could want in a fanatical leader. Loud, ruthless, and utterly demented.
Eliminating Sulkaz will take the fight out of the Ratataki. Show them who's in charge. You've got to get down there and stop him.
Whatever it takes to end this madness.
Expect a bloody fight. Sulkaz rarely does anything without someone dying.
Make sure it's not you.
Oh, that stench. Almost as bad as the Nemoidians. And your face. Disgusting. I will cut it off.
I'm only gonna say this once. Come quietly.
Only the weak ask for peace. I kill the weak. Your body will be discarded with the rest of the Nemoidian filth. Your head, I keep. And the lizards, they shall eat well tonight.
It's done. Sulkaz fell in battle.
There, you see, Grawl? problem solved.
You created that murdering slime, Senator. As far as I'm concerned, you're the problem.
You remember the warden? Afraid he doesn't much care for our little project.
Your little project jeopardized the entire prison and violated countless ethics laws. You should be put away.
Torturing prisoners may fly with the Sith, but the Republic is above that sort of thing.
Spare me the show. The Republic has poured countless resources into containing these degenerates. It's high time we got something in return.
And we have. Project Noble Focus has given us a world of insight into the different species' strengths and limitations. Just think. Entire campaigns planned with each species' capabilities in mind, our wartime efficiency will skyrocket.
That doesn't give you the right to experiment on prisoners.
What's right and what's necessary are rarely one and the same.
Whatever your feelings, this project, and our involvement in it, needs to remain classified.
Think of the backlash if this gets out. Every planet in the Republic will be up in arms. Entire systems could secede over this. Surely a few dead convicts aren't worth all that.
Don't use the Republic to cover up your part in this. You broke the law.
That's right. It might get ugly, but the Republic needs to hear about this. I expect to see you back here real soon, Senator.
We'll see.
That settles that. Now to bigger concerns. We've got trouble in the maximum security wing. General Skylus says some unidentified species is tearing through his men. The deep prison is where the true horrors of Belsavis lie. If Skylus can't stop them, all this will have been for nothing. Help him.
I fixed all the monitoring stations. Locate Dr. Gantrell.
On it. Scanning now. Found his tracking signal. He and his team are in an underground containment vault. Sending you the coordinates now. I hope you get there before Kranis.
You're fast, but not fast enough. Executor Kranis is gone.
Let me guess, another crazy Imperial?
You blessed Colonel Harith with a glorious death. We are grateful.
Is the Executor afraid to face me?
Executor Kranis must complete his mission before he is wrapped in the cold embrace of death. Like the Emperor, we draw power from the suffering and death of others. These scientists are not hostages. They are fuel to feed us as we strike you down.
If you hadn't come here, we owe you our lives.
That was amazing. Outnumbered, outgunned, but those Imperials never stood a chance.
Pack? How did you see that?
Saw the whole fight in the security hollow. Pretty incredible, and I've seen some good fights.
I don't need compliments. I need to know where Executor Kranis went.
Kranis is what the Imperials called their leader. He took Dr. Gantrell.
Took him? His tracking chip says he's right there.
The Sith carved it out of the doctor's skin and threw it in the corner. He screamed the whole time.
Do you know where they were headed?
The Imperials demanded access to the prison's power core, but those levels are sealed. There's only one key to the core, and we secure it inside the main research vault. Only Dr. Gantrell can open it.
Give me the location.
Wait. There's more. Our team created a number of advanced warfare prototypes by combining Republic and alien technology. When the Empire attacked, we hid the weapons in one of the vaults near the Republic settlement. If the prisoners find them...
I think I can spare a few minutes to keep deadly weapons out of criminal hands.
You'll be saving thousands of people.
As bad as that sounds, Kranis is worse.
You're a Jedi. You can't turn your back on this.
Pack is right. I can't let good men and women die.
You can secure the prototypes and still catch up with Kranis. I know it.
That should stop any prisoners from getting their hands on these weapons.
Thanks. I know some prisoners who would do a lot of damage with those things. I never really believed the stories about Jedi. Until now.
I still need to get to the research vault and rescue Dr. Gantrell.
I don't have comm access to the lower levels. You'll be on your own. Good luck, Jedi. We're all counting on you.
You've already gained access to the maximum security wing. Impressive. I didn't expect my men to kill you, but I was hoping they'd slow you down.
I'm not gonna stop, Kranis. Sooner or later, I'll catch you.
The Force is a powerful ally, but I have my own resources, and more than one plan to destroy this world. My commandos are planting explosives along the volcanic rift. The detonation will trigger cataclysmic eruptions. Geysers of molten lava will kill millions, including you.
This distraction might buy you time, but you're still gonna fail.
We'll see. If you're going to stop my commandos, I suggest you hurry. I'll press on without you. I'm sure you understand.
Chest hurts.
Try not to breathe, son. Ribs broken. Almost punctured your lung. Gonna try and move it.
General Skylast, we've lost the bridge. Enemies smashed through, heading right for us.
Knew we couldn't hold them long. Tell everyone to fall back. We'll make our stand here. Welcome to the fight for Belsavis, Master Jedi. You're just in time to be torn apart by a horde of escaped warmongers.
The Force brought me here for a reason. Perhaps I can stem this tide.
Hope so. Running low on ammo. And men, Imperials got careless, opened something they shouldn't have, unleashed an entire army on us, some species we've never seen. They're called SWTOR, remnants of a galaxy-spanning civilization predating the Republic. Couldn't play nice and got sentenced here. Permanently.
Things were bad enough when we only had riots to deal with. Now we've got a whole army on the loose?
At least they're not taking sides. Imperials have been getting hit as hard as we have. These SWTOR are relentless. Been hammering us non-stop. Won't be long before they overrun us. We need a diversion, something to put them on the defensive and stall their momentum. That's where you come in.
Take the fight to them. Risky, but it just might work.
That's a long shot, but it's all we've got. We've pinpointed two potential targets. A supply depot and an outpost housing some of the SWTOR's key leaders. Getting either of those ought to draw their warriors back and allow us to retake some ground.
The SWTOR will be nothing without a chain of command.
They're holed up in an outpost right now, probably planning something horrible for us. Kill every last one of them. You're still welcome to go after the supply depot. Dangerous, but every bit helps. I'll see if I can get some more answers about these SWTOR while you're out. Good hunting. You did it and then some. With their leaders dead and their supplies destroyed, the SWTOR are in a bad way. They're pulling back now. Should give us time to catch our breath. Thanks.
They're vulnerable. Now's the time to keep the pressure on them.
I'm sending a few squads out to retake some of our more defensible outposts. Not much, but it's a start. You've probably guessed the Republic didn't build this place. It was constructed thousands of years ago by a species called the Rakata. The Rakata hated the SWTOR. Wrote about them like they were a plague. Waged a war that engulfed the entire galaxy. In the end, the SWTOR were nearly wiped out. The few 100,000 survivors brought here to be locked away in stasis.
If only the Imperials had known how dangerous the SWTOR were.
Idiots were so giddy about making life difficult for us, they didn't notice all the do not open signs. The SWTOR conquered half the galaxy in their heyday, and they'll pick up right where they left off if they ever escape. Your raid caught them off guard. They're crippled, shaken. Now is the time to press our advantage and halt their advance for good.
The less time we give them to recover, the better.
We've traced the bulk of the SWTOR's comm activity back to a small cavern. We think they're using it as a command station. Whoever's in there is coordinating the Eshka's entire offensive. It's our best shot at taking out their leadership. I want you to take it.
You're putting a lot of trust in me. I won't let you down.
There's a lot of extra comm chatter coming out of that station. Not sure what all the commotion is about, but we can't wait to find out. Find the station, take out the leadership. Then, maybe we can go back to pushing the Imperials off this rock.
Huh?
Dr. Gantrell, I presume?
You arrived just in time. That beast was about to eat me alive.
I've got to stop the Imperials. Where did they go?
Kranos took the key to the prison's power core. He intends to destroy it. Do you have any idea what that means?
I'm not going to let Kranos reach the core.
The consequences if he succeeds are unfathomable. The power core derives energy from hyperspace itself. A detonation will send shockwaves at light speed. Belsavis's destruction is only the beginning. The shockwaves will annihilate this entire system and consume the ones adjacent to it. Trillions will die.
Kranos can't be too far ahead. I'll stop him before he reaches the core.
Please don't leave me. Seal me inside of one of the empty vaults until the Republic regains control.
Stick close. I'll get you to safety.
Thank you. Head to the empty containment vault. I'll be right behind. I'll be safe here until reinforcements arrive. Thank you. Stop Kranos before he detonates the power core. For all our sakes.
Tasted the dark side, have they? How enlightening. Killing me will bring them further down the path.
Ziniest jur drukal jasbro, lihidan naka miest hija. Bien dan mitov, makopiet ni horma, gurm gainak.
You and your kind have menaced the Republic long enough.
Ziniest jur drukal jasbro, lihidan naka miest hija.
Don't waste words on these vermin. Kill them and be done with it.
Jik inter, mebeg drest pasiat dan ilbi, for cost in pain.
He may be a Sith, but I won't just sit by and let you butcher him.
Zekian actest vertin huli tikmen kitieb. Ane, hio hiafne takta. Skjodian, tiest ziti kormili kiest madwa. Jik inter, mebeg drest pasiat dan ilbi, for cost in pain.
Very eloquent, very scary. Now die. You've considerable skill, but Eshka are hardly the deadliest things in these catacombs. You should run along before you hurt yourself.
I came here for the Eshka, but if you're looking for a fight...
Much as I would enjoy the release, I have bigger concerns. The galaxy is cluttered enough without another faction vying for power. I suppose I'll have to purge these Eshka myself. Otherwise, they might very well destroy your Republic. And then what would I have to look forward to?